July 2nd, 2025. We are back at it. I am completely, hi bird, I am completely over this Road to 100 challenge. So it is Wednesday, and even though normally I do earn by offer on Wednesday, we are going to earn by time and just grind it out to 100, and hopefully it doesn't take forever, because once I hit 100 we're going back to normal schedule because I'm over it. Current AR is 95. We have a 2 to 8 estimate wait time on DoorDash, and we do have Uber on, but we always cherry pick on Uber. Uber's AR, since we're now into the tier system, is 16. So eventually we need to get that up to 30. But that's for another day. Anyway, let's get this day started. We started this challenge at 75 AR, and we have done 52 deliveries to go up 20 points. So yeah, I'm over it. We are at 242 subscribers. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I upload my videos. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you. After 36 minutes, we finally got our first order. This one right here. We're at Panera now. Let's go get it. That was a couple minute wait, but it's all picked up now. 16 minutes, 7.73 miles to the drop off. It says 0 tip on it. Let's see if it's true. Well, darn. Looks like there's an accident. Am I going to be able to get through or no? Doesn't look it. Fire trucks here. Ooh, that looks like a bad accident. That's a car into a house. Alright, let's go drop this off. Leave a door. Alright, that was a $4 tip to 5. Alright, so in our area it doesn't work yet, but that's how other people see it. Alright, we got our next order. Bob Evans going 5.8 miles. Let's go do it. All we're picking up are apple juice and sausage links. Let's go. And that's all picked up. 6 minutes, 1.36 miles to the drop off. This is a no tip. Alright, let's go drop this off. Dunkin' 6.3. Let's go do it. Alright, let's go pick this up. Alright, Philo, move. It's all picked up. 13 minutes, 5.63 miles to the drop off. Mold spur, mold bloom. That's what it's called. Algae bloom. I think that's what it's called. Algae bloom. There's green shit all over the lake. Alright, let's go drop this off. Leave it door. He tipped $4. 2.6. Up to 97. We're getting there. Alright, I had to turn around. We have our next order, Manhattan Pickle. Let's go do it. Let's go 9.6 miles. Alright, let's go get this. Alright, that's all picked up. 15 minutes, 8 miles to the drop off. Well, that's not good. Tree broke. Alright, let's go drop this off. Hopefully she likes this tea, since they didn't have orange juice. I would have picked Snapple Apple, but that's just me. Alright, it was $1.75 tip. 2 to 8. Little squirrel, hop, hop, hop. Alright, we took our next order. It is 10 something for, I forget what the miles was. It wasn't a lot of miles. It's for one item at Walgreens. It's picking up, does that say diapers? Yep, pull-ups. Let's go do it. Alright, let's go shopping. Alright, easy peasy lemon squeezy. 5 minutes, 2 miles, but there is construction here, so this is going to be a nightmare to get out. Yay. Alright, let's go drop this off. Alright, that's all dropped off to the 10 on DoorDash. Alright, that was a 9.42 base pay. Alright, we got our next order. Dunkin', we gotta turn around again. Let's go. Alright, let's go see if this is ready. Alright, that's all picked up. 7 minutes, 2.63 miles to the drop off. Alright, that's all dropped off. That was a $3.50 tip. 2 6 on DoorDash. Alright, we got our next order. We gotta go back to Dunkin'. Let's get to it. Alright, look at where we're at. Let's go do this. Alright, that's all picked up. 12 minutes, 5.64 miles to the drop off. Alright, let's go drop this off. Leave it at my door. Do not ring doorbell. Alright, that was a $1.75 tip. 2 to 10 on DoorDash. Oh boy. We have duck crossing. Half the crew went one way, half the crew went the other. We got our next 2 orders, Metro and Jersey Mike's. Let's go. Alright, that took forever. Jesus Christ, just for one thing. Anyway, let's go Jersey Mike's. Alright, that's all picked up. 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 1.75 miles to the drop off. Alright, that's all dropped off. Next one's 4 minutes, 1.65 miles to the next drop off. They're both dropped off, 3 to 12. That's all picked up. 13 minutes, 5.4 miles to the drop off. Alright, let's go drop this off. Nice. $7 tip. 1 to 3. Alright, we got our next order. Papa John's, 8.7 miles. Let's go. Alright, that's all picked up. I had to tell the customer that they are completely out of sodas. Anyway, 15 minutes, 6.7 or 7.61 miles to the drop off. Let's go to Mississippi Loop. These last 2 points is like the Lamb Chop song. This is the song that doesn't end. Good grief. That's all dropped off. $8 tip. 1 to 5 on DoorDash. Alright, we got our next order. Chicken and gyro. Picking up 1 platter, going 6 miles. Let's go do it. Alright, I forget if I said that's all picked up. 9 minutes, 3.49 miles to drop off. But if I didn't, there it is. Alright, let's go drop this off. You ain't gonna see anything. That's all dropped off. 2 to 7 on DoorDash. Alright, it's 5 to 15 minute estimate wait time, so I'm going to go get some lunch and then I'll be back at 4 for dinner shift. So far we worked 6 hours. We did 11 deliveries on DoorDash and we made $93.51. Not good at all. On Uber we are at $10.42. So not a great day. We sat around a lot. We did 11 deliveries. We're still at 98%, but I'm going to go get some lunch and then I'll be back at 4. See ya. Alright, I'm back. It's 4:47. I took a little nap and I needed to handle some things. Anyway, 1 to 5 on DoorDash. We're on Earn by Offer. I did the calculations and it would take 27 more orders for my AR to move from 98. So I'm going to try, I might just call it. I tried, but it's the holiday week and yeah, we're just gonna go back to normal. I just can't do it. So yeah, 1 to 5. Let's go make some money. We do have shopping off. So yeah, this guy ever wants to figure out what the hell he's doing. Alright, let's go make some money. Alright, we took this one. It's $8.25 for 4.9. Delaware chicken and gyro. Let's go do it. Alright, we're here. See the brick wall? Let's go get it. Alright, that was a few minute wait, but it's all good. We got an add-on for $5.50 for 2.8 miles. Picking up at Papa John's. Hopefully Papa John's is ready. If it's not, I'll unassign it. So let's go do it. I got the freedom to do that. Alright, let's go see if these two are ready. It's just a 212-inch. Alright, that's all picked up. 7 minutes, 2.71 miles to the first drop off. Alright, that's all dropped off. 5 minutes, 1.45 miles to the next drop off. Alright, let's go drop this off. That's all dropped off. 2.6. Hell yeah, $17.75 plus. Large order. Kiku. Let's go do it. Alright, we're here. It's going to be a little bit, probably. It's 2 filet mignons. So the price tag on this is $93. 13 minutes, 4.58 miles to the drop off. Alright, let's go drop this off. Ooh, doggies. Hi, puppies. Alright, let's go drop this off. Are they friendly? Hello. Are they friendly?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Have a good day. Alright. Hand it to customer. Alright, that went up 3. We got our next order. It's a Walgreens order, 10 for 5. Let's go do it. Alright, we're here. Let's go pick it up. Alright, that's all picked up. 8 minutes, 3.9 miles to the drop off. Alright, let's go drop this off. Leave it there. That's all dropped off. Absolutely not Uber, not doing a $12 for 30 miles. No. We have our next order, cruise and cocktail. We gotta turn around. Let's go do it. It's $9 plus. Alright, let's go see if this is right. My God, it's gonna snow. It was ready. 9 minutes, 3.15 miles to drop off. Right, let's go drop this off. Leave it at my door. That went up to 14, 1 to 5. We got our next order, $6.50 for 3. Picking up at Panda Not So Express. Let's go. Right, we're here now. We got a couple minute wait. I'm sure it's not right. We'll see. Let's go. Right, that's all picked up. 6 minutes, 2.530 miles to the drop off. Alright, let's go drop this off. Leave it there. that's all dropped off. 1 to 5. Alright, we got our next order, 744.4. Picking up at Pizza di Napoli. Let's go. Alright, we got an add-on for $7.75 plus for 3.1, picking up at Hong Kong. Let's go. I swear, it was boiling in both those places. Anyway, there's a couple minute wait at each. 9 minutes, 3.3333 miles to the drop off. For drop off 1. Alright, let's drop this off. Leave at door. And we got an add-on for 643 for barbecues. Alright, that's all dropped off. I'll post what I made. Let's go barbecues. That's all picked up. Miss Pizza di Napoli's getting antsy. Let's go over there now. Go, Coles. Alright, next one is 10 minutes, 3.98 miles to the drop off. Let's go drop this off. I better not get stuck. Of course. Alright, let's go drop this off. Alright, that's all dropped off. 1 to 5. I declined this because it's not worth my time. I'm not doing anything under 6 anymore. Actually, I'm going to call it a little early. For the night, I worked 3 hours and 5 minutes. I did 8 deliveries. I declined 1. So I'm down to 97, but I don't care. We made $78.25 on DoorDash, and we made 10 something on Uber tonight. I'll post all the numbers. I will see you tomorrow when we're back to regular schedule program. See ya.